I'm not remembering correctly. Nope. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Hobby. I was making sure. Because I was making sure I was correct about that.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Zero. Your skills are already improving.
I like how also making poems for Sayori kind of gives you even affection from Yuri and Natsuki.
Yeah.
Like, because making it for one or the other for Yuri and Natsuki, the other one will always be, like, very negative towards her poem. But if you make Sayori poems, both of them actually are pretty neutral towards her poem.
Yeah, because they're both just like, he's just hanging out with his friend.
Yeah, like, alright. Sayori's friend, sure. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings.
Let's get a frame drop. Heard the music like skip.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, maybe I'm going crazy. I could have sworn I heard the music skip for a second. I was like, did I just get a frame drop on DDLC Plus? Damn, bro, those HD pictures, the Unity, bro, it's the Unity.
Oh my
Good
god.
thing I got this gaming computer, bro.
You lost exactly one frame.
Good thing I got this gaming computer. I don't know if I'd be able to run it. You gotta run DDLC with your i7, bro.
You know, it just hit me. I'm looking at DDLC on my Switch right now.
Yeah, it's really
Just, like,
weird.
smacked me
It's
in
a
the
weird,
face.
it's a weird thing to notice that this game is like on consoles and shit. It's very jarring.
Like, I'm just looking at this and just smacked me right now.
It's jarring
like,
to
oh
see it on my
God, I'm
Switch
looking
home
at
menu.
this on a
It's jarring to
Switch.
see it on my Switch home menu every time. I'm just like, oh my god, that's real. It looks like a fake.
Terrible.
Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. There's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Harry nods and timidly hands me your poem. Yes, raccoons. I love raccoons.
Raccoon eating bread, of course.
He'd be like, this bird pretty good.
Yeah.
And he eat.
When you eat.
When you get on Discord, the code should be there. For now, I need to eat, so I'll just be listening for the stream. Alright, Fox. Oh, yeah, I got it. Thank you. Oh, nice. Yeah, she gave me all of them. Alright, nice. Cool. Oh, and it doesn't matter if it's AM or PM. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just let me know if it doesn't work. Alright. Thank you, Fox. I appreciate it.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style.
Also, because we're on Yuri, it's just, I felt really bad for something we wrote. It reminded me of how I kind of feel bad for something we wrote in Vigilante.
Oh?
We can talk about it because it's not a spoiler. In chapter 1, we make him pretend like he understands Yuri's poem. And then the entire thing was Yuri saying she doesn't want pity from people. And I'm like, oh no!
It's okay, she doesn't know.
She's gotta know. But we made MC say he's gonna tell her next time. So I'm like, oh no!
Did he?
Yeah, he said next time I'm just gonna be honest with her and tell her if I don't understand. It's like, oh,
Did he do that, though?
Is it pity? Yeah, it's not pity. It's him pretending to act like he's smart. That's not pity. Yeah, pity's different. Yeah, because pity would be like, he thinks her poem is garbage, but he's gonna say it's good. No, he straight up just pretended, like, he just didn't want to look stupid in front of her. Yeah, that's not pity. That's the opposite. Yeah, it wasn't pity. If it was pity, then yeah. If it wasn't pity. That's good. Good. We didn't make him take pity on Yuri.
Zero, it's okay. It's created before we even knew about this.
Actually, I was kind of excited if we did that, because that means I could put something in like that for a future chapter.
There you go.
But like I said, it wasn't pity anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Ah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in any more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny.
Hmm?
Didn't Hatsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. He was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. I just realized, yeah, this dialogue changes depending on actually what order you go in. If you shared with Yuri before you shared with Natsuki, I think he tells like, hey, Yuri wrote about something similar. I think he says that. I feel like he says that. I could have swore he did.
Not sure. Could not tell you.
Because I mean, this would kind of be a continuity error if he didn't. So I'm hoping he says that. I was like, it'd be a continuity error if he doesn't say that. Zero, what's the longest you've streamed before? I think only 5 hours. So this is definitely gonna be my longest stream. Because we're almost at 6.
Wow.
Doesn't
Your
even feel
voice
like-
isn't getting all. His voice isn't getting hoarse or anything.
It was getting a little bad like recently, but I just drank some water.
Okay.
The bad part is, I don't even feel, it doesn't even feel like I've been here for that long. I don't feel tired or anything or drained. I don't know, it's weird.
Hopefully I'll be able to get back in there soon, voice.
Yeah. This is like, I don't feel that drained or anything. Probably wait till I turn off the stream, then I'll be like, oh, fucking dead.
Can't even speak.
She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. See? No. Well, see, the problem with Yuri's is that Yuri is hurting somebody. Yuri's hurting herself. So, like, about collecting knives, yes, Yuri should be able to collect knives and be okay with it. Yuri's cutting habit, though, is not a weird hobby that is okay. Yuri is hurting somebody there. That is not the same thing. But MC doesn't know that. He doesn't even know what the poem's about. Sounds like two have that. Favorite character? Favorite character is Monica.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, so I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Got a friend who collects knives, overall stand-up guy. Yeah, collecting knives isn't the problem. Yuri can collect knives, that's totally fine. If anything, that's kind of fucking cool. Collecting knives are cool. There's some cool-ass knives out there.
Hi again, Zero. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. Wait, didn't you just say she'll grab... Huh? Oh, she says, I'll take that to alright, I guess. I don't know why I thought she was saying, like, I'll take that by, like, picking up his poem. Oh, she meant I'll take that because it said, alright, I guess. That's how I say things. Wait a minute. No! Drinking water again. That's, like, literally my response anytime someone asks me how I'm doing. I'm like, alright. Because, I mean, usually, I'm alright. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, save me. Load me. I must load her. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write.
I was gonna say that weirdly.
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of, it's just a kind of, it's just kind of thing. It's just a kind of thing it's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
And I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's a little hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision.
Now here it comes.
When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Yes, ma'am. I've saved my game.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Jerry's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. Not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago.
Dude, the side stories are canon, because now this sentence actually makes sense. Because she points out Natsuki and Yuri not sharing their poems, and in the side story, we know that Sayori shared her poem with Monica. Well, accidentally, but she still did. Oh my god. They truly are canon.
It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
Those things were on the paper!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Ugh. Okay, fine. Guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start out to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then stands behind the podium.
Hello.
Hello. We're reciting poems.
Oh god, you're so much ahead.
Huh?
So way ahead now. Gotta catch up.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden!
I love that part. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Or are you laughing out over there?
Well, that's just reminding me of, how scared I was.
Yeah, see, now Monica getting all into it.
Yeah.
Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her. as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Oh, it's one of those. Can I start the slow clap, bro? No, I don't think it was one of those.
Everyone starts to clap.
No, I don't think it was one of those. I think he just started clapping. Then everyone else was like, yeah. Not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Yuri.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Yuri begins her poem. Somehow, feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Zero liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work at all. They may not...
No, work as well. Not at all. That was mean.
Work as well. It might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Zero. Not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I just want to let Zero lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Jesus. It's a little mean, bro.
I've caught up now.
How good you be, Zero, while I drink water. Just gonna...
No.
Put on
I
your
don't even hear who's talking.
Put on your I was Sayori next.
Natsuki.
It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Hop. Cute. Nibble. Still not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called...
Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. Ralph's back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Natsuki, you quite literally have to do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through.
Coming through?
Coming through.
Yeah, it's coming through. That's wrong. I thought it said though, but then I was like, no, there's an R. Yeah.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'm doing my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Hehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Zero. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. Wait, I just realized something. So, for this next poem, should we even make it for Sayori? Because she's not going to have a CG. Unless you do get her third thing without her CG.
Let's just do it just in case.
Okay, I guess. I was like, because we could arguably get a Natsuki thing. We arguably get Natsuki, but we might as well just in case. We're already this far in Sayori's, might as well do it again, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll call him with Sayori once more. If anything, might get a piece of artwork if we do all Sayori, so.
Yeah.
You know, it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. I guess she asked us the question. But now it doesn't really make sense because we made a bunch of poems for her. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day,
Yuri asked to walk home with you. Does her say Yuri or does her say Natsuki?
Mine said Yuri.
Okay. Huh? I just wanted to know if it was random or not.
what would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me save just in case.
Oh, fuck, I clicked it.
Well, I'm saving just in case this option means, like, I unlock something.
Okay.
Like, it's like, you told Sayori you unlocked Yuri. Sayori, I think I would ditch you for Yuri.
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Zero. Think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen?
Hmm.
The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her. Keep her happy, too. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Poem time.
Alright, I have to get the perfect Sayori poem this time. This is our last chance. Let's do it! Sonic speed! We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. This is
I
it.
only have one autosave. Oh, the autosave is a slot. It
Yeah.
constantly
We're doing it.
overwrites itself.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Heart is Sayori. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going. We're zooming. Fuck. I don't know which one of these is. Promise? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Tears. Okay. We're doing it. We're going. We're zooming. Natsuki would be awesome, right? Or would Sayori be awesome? I don't know. I. God damn it. I fucked up enough. I'm pulling up her poem words. I'm
on a roll right now.
Clumsy. Bro, party! That was what I was like, would party be for any of them? Yeah. Fuck. Cheeks? What cheeks? What does that mean? I don't think cheeks is Sayori.
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
Really?
I do not think Sayori is cheeks. Oh, there's sadness. Why did I not see that? Depression! I'm ready. Depression.
Depression can actually be Yuri's too. Like I've seen Yuri jump and I click depression.
I'm ready. Depression. Sing?
Childhood.
Scary. Laugh.
Nightgown. I guess that's Natsuki's.
Embrace, because she likes hugging. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's getting scary. Special? Oh, Sayori would be friends.
I'm gonna pick empty and see who jumps. Sayori.
Also, if you get Doki Doki, you should just click it because you can't get
Really?
the perfect one anyway. Yeah, because you get a concept art for it. Because I don't know if you care about collecting all the arts, but
Oh, I kind of do. I kind of do want all the
you
art.
get one if you do Doki Doki. Get to
Okay.
you get to one of the ones I had. All right.
What was that?
What?
Why did I hear like a glitch sound?
I didn't hear one.
Okay.
You going crazy? Lucky? Oh,
So.
okay. I just need one more. Memories.
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh, you
Perfect
got it.
Sayori. Let's go.
I got all Sayori except for 2. Oh my god, I got 2.
Let's go. Perfect Sayori. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! 47. They fixed her with the 47 bits. Let them fucking know. When you combine Let's Fucking Go with Let them know. Let them fucking know. All right. Can you still not voice?
I can't still. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry. I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh, here it comes. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Uh-huh. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the jokes make no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? No, wait. That wasn't a question mark. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Yuri's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Oh no. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I put my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
This feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Yuri shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. You say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Zero, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind.
Hello.
But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Zero. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Zero.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Terry talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Not any different how it's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Zero. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Archer kneeled down next to Sayori and gently talked to her. Well, she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. She most likely told her, like, that he likes Yuri or Natsuki. Which, that's my headcanon thing, what she says to her. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? It feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. If I have 138, the chat be kind of dead. Hey man, some people just vibing. They just listen and they just chilling. As long as people are just vibing, they're fine.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to achieve their poems, and I do the same. We didn't get a special thing! We didn't get a special thing because we made it for Sayori, but let's see if we get a special picture. Make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sayori time! Guess I'll just save here just for saving.
Just start doing that more. I have not been saving very much.
Yeah.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Zero.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Hee.
Ah yes, you're just a little tired. You want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Oh, alright.
Hey, Zero. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does.
What's it do in your fascination with me liking Yuri?
That she's the default.
Or even Natsuki. And in the end...
Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait! Of course I do! But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I just don't understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Zero. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
There has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
I had fun with everyone else instead. This would be so much easier.
Sayori! Glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Zero. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise, it won't happen again.
I never realized how uncomfortable this scene is. I forgot how uncomfortable this scene is. That is... Jesus. This is a very uncomfortable scene.
Yeah.
Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Sad.
Okay. I think I can voice now.
Bro?
Huh?
I forgot that
I was able to close my door, so
I
think
forgot-
can do it now.
I forgot that MC handles depression really badly in this game. Yeah, I mean, he handles it badly, but at least it's like it's a reasonable thing because he's a teenager. Like, he didn't really know how to deal with it. It's probably his first time experiencing with it, so yeah. He does. I agree. All right, Natsuki time. This one's all right. All right. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Is that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. Not like I care. Just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Oh, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, not like you would. It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. Kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Go. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Okay, well now that corrects my thing. I actually forgot why Natsuki elbowed him. I thought it was just because he didn't make a poem for her. But now I'm like, oh, okay. She has a reasonable excuse to elbow him. He's fucking... He's like, I guess it's kind of fun, even if I have to put up with you. It's like, Jesus. Well, maybe it was funny to her. Guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Oh yeah, she made I'll Be Your Beach because we didn't make a poem for her, right? I do still like Because You, though. The poem's cute. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well... Then because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized that we kinda wrote about the same thing, we wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, I can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. Very least, it was good practice. It just ends. Not even like a thanks for sharing. It just ends, just randomly. Hey, Monica, are you here? Are you
No,
out here?
never mind. Never mind. I can't do it.
You had to open your door.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ah. Decided to try something different today?
I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences. It would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Thanks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Huh?
Me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked?
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
It loads the poems and like there's a frame drop happens. It's scary. She writes the beach. She writes beach.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again.
So she wanted it. Who wanted it?
I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. Probably just wants to show off. Not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Oh shit, I forgot I turned off the alert box for the side stories so the noise didn't go through. Thank you for the fucking 5 gift subs, Solar Flare. I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear Eggman. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Hi, Zero. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. Let Monica take the poem while holding it in my hands.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little bit off today.
Yeah? Did she tell you something?
Well, Zero, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not! I've been treating her like I always do!
Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. Yeah, the lady who knows everything. Yeah.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
No, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Oh, yeah, right. Which says, okay, you three. Humans are just two-dimensional sus. Yeah, see, chat Monica calls sus.
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori! And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. So I didn't want to force it.
Ooh.
Here's an expression from Yuri of all people. Yeah. And she's like, ooh. Yeah, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So,
I actually never noticed that she just straight up ignores what MC asks. Wow, I actually never noticed that. Jesus. She just straight up ignores MC asking what she said.
Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sari will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sarah enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere?
Here it comes.
About that. I love atmosphere!
There it is! There it is! Beautiful. The start of a meme. There it is. The birth of one of the longest memes on the channel. There it is. It's our chat. Atmosphere. You go, girl. Beautiful. Beautiful. The sphere of Atmo. The origin. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Zero.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Unless he tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Zero may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that! How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Zero to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Zero to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Zero, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Okay, so I'm going to click Monica and Sayori, because I think they're actually going to give me some extra pictures, I think, if I click on these options. Even though we all know that it's not going to lead to anything. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yay, you picked me.
She said it. She said the thing. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Zero was the one who...
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. Hey man, I wasn't scared into picking her. I just want to help Monica. Don't be making assumptions, Natsuki. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if we make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Zero to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. You have a preference, Zero?
Sayori. I like how, like, legitimately it just seems like the MC is just dumb. Like,
alright, Zero, you're supposed to help one of these two girls because they don't have anyone else to help them.
Sayori. Sayori walks out. He just walks out the club to go help Sayori.
There he goes. We should really get him back.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said...
Monica said that Sayori was helping her! Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? Wait, does she only say that if you pick Monica and then you pick Sayori? I don't know if she says that if you just pick Sayori. I'm not sure. But if she does, then I don't know. It's still funny. I don't know. It's still funny to me just because. It's just so funny. Oh. No!
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
I feel... No, she says that either way. Oh, okay. That's funny. That's still funny. Anyway, no, I guess I'll just save here. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Sorry, Yuri. I'll have to go down you eventually anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking's a ton of fun. He'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
Aw.
That's good.
Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. That's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Zero?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking. Asuki starts pouting too. It's not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Huh? I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Ugh. Asuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Asuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Asuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Hanukkah are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, you can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb.
Sorry for being dumb. Chat, I apologize. Chat, I tell that to you a lot. I'm sorry for being dumb.
I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. It's okay. It's okay, we all are. Why does Act 1 feel more wholesome than what I remember? Act 1 was always wholesome. We just forget it because there's so much of Act 1 that it's kind of hard to, like, fully remember all of it, you know? Like, you only start remembering things, like, when you start, like, seeing the lines again. But yeah, it's like, Act 1 has always been pretty wholesome. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Vanilla is better than I remember. Vanilla is good! That's what I kept telling people. I was like, Vanilla was fun, because I remember this is what got a man like me, who never plays visual novels or interested in visual novels. I got genuinely invested in the story of Act 1. Like, I was like, bro, I really hope the festival goes good. I was like, bro, visual novels are kind of cool. I was like, I hope the festival goes well. And then I'm like, oh no! Like, I was like really hoping. DDLC got me into anime, genuinely. Wasn't into it before. Yeah, actually, I know a lot of people say DDLC got them into anime. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how this slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Guys, I got a girl's number. I scored. Why would I do that? Now she gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? Epic win. Yo, thank you, NGC Gamer, for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you about why I love baking so much. You'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. Like I could act like, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this. Bro, she was looking forward to hanging out with me, even though we haven't talked to each other, like, almost at all, which just makes me question why she was looking forward to hanging out with me. But she's looking forward to hanging out with me. I'm touched. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. Anxiety still shoots through the roof. Guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about all this. Not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's actually really funny because there was like tons of people who were like, how did DDLC get a weeby fan base and stuff like that? They're like, when it's a thing poking fun at anime tropes and stuff. And it's like, dude, it's like, I feel like the people who say that forget the fact that DDLC was literally made by a weeb. Like, Dan himself is literally... That's how he knows how to make fun of it so well. Because he is it. Also, I actually want to see if I was correct and I got extra pictures for picking some of those options. Was I correct? No, these are the poems. I'm actually very upset if these are all just poems. Did he give you hints how you're supposed to unlock these? No, okay. Did I just get poems? They just gave me poems. They just gave... No, they didn't! Ah! In Act 1, try both Sayori and Monica for the weekend help before choosing Natsuki or Sayori. Ah! Oh, look at that! Key art of Monica and Sayori, drawn by Kagefumi. This was originally planned to be the official DDLC artwork. Wow. Yeah, so it's this one, but with this. Yeah, it's their final designs and everything. There's Monica's thigh highs, even her different colored shoes. The only difference is Sayori's bow isn't as big. They really so like, was Sayori's bow being big like a last second fucking option? Like, what the hell? Like, there's so much concept art where she doesn't have that. Dang, similar poses too. Yeah, like Monica's pose is slightly different, but Sayori is like basically dead on. Oh, here we go. During the poem minigame, write a perfect poem for Sayori. Oh, perfect. Oh, well now Monica's gonna be pissed off. She has to get perfect poems too if she wants if she wants special pictures. The sketch of Sayori's first CG would be later outlined, colored, and slightly adjusted to match the respective of the background. And is this in Act 1, write all 3 poems for Sayori. The sketch of Sayori's second CG, cut out and aligned with the angle of the background because the backgrounds are first rendered in 3D. So fine adjustments are required to make sure the 2D drawing of the character fits seamlessly into the perspective of the scene. Ah. Fancy. Also, so is there just every closet has a chair? Because I just noticed that that closet has a chair there, which is exactly how the closet in the club room has. Does that mean every closet in that fucking school just has a chair? Also, we got these. In Act 1, tell Sayori would still walk home with her. What? Oh my god, does that mean I get a different one if I say I'm gonna walk home with Natsu? We'll figure it out. A sketch page. Test and compare different hairstyles for Sayori. Ooh. Oh, she could have had long hair. Oh, damn, she could have really had short hair. Jeez. The one on the top far left. My gosh. I think that was like her beta one. That's what she started with, right? Well, like, similarly, kind of. That's because she kind of started with, dang, that is, like, very short. God dang. So I did unlock new stuff. I was correct in my assumption. Nice. Yeah, and then it's got these poems. You said... Bro, my favorite wallpaper. Let's have the poems. Can you not, like, make these, like, close? Like, how do you close this? Is there a way to close it so you can see your full wallpaper? This is stupid. Just quits the game. At least I think it does. It did. Jesus, it didn't even give me a fucking chance. No. Oh, fuck, there's an update. This is the update Llama was talking about. I can't open it yet. Okay, that was a quick update. That was weird. What update even was that? That updated so fast. Press the help key to enter setup. Wait, what? Did it just say press the help key to... What the fuck was that noise? It was weird. Loading up this game is always weird, bro. Press help. I want to see what happens. Do I have a help key? What's the help key on the keyboard? I forgot. Looking. There isn't a help key. F1? F1 is not the help key. Yes, it is. Is it? F1 is not the help key. I don't think you can. I think they put that because there isn't a help key. I think that's the point. I think that's just a funny startup thing. I don't think there's actually anything you can do where it's starting up. I think it's supposed to be a funny, like, haha, press the help key, because there is no help key. You dummy. You dumbo. I'm like, oh, you got me with that one. Alright. I don't want to end the stream just yet. It is getting late, though. I know that. I want to at least finish Act 1. I know it's getting late for a lot of you people. I wanted to, like, at least finish Act 1. Well, maybe. I don't know. It has been 7 hours. This could be a perfect time to stop, honestly. It's been exactly 7 hours. This could be a good time to stop, and then, yeah. I think we should stop here, probably. Shit, it's on too. Yeah, it's late as hell. It's okay. We'll just do another late stream tomorrow. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Because, I mean, on one hand, I'm going to be uploading these to YouTube, though. That's what I'm saying. Actually, no. Guys, I'm going to at least get to Act 1. I'm going to at least finish Act 1. I'm going to at least finish Act 1. Because I'm going to be uploading these to YouTube. If you guys need to sleep, please, go to sleep. Do not sacrifice sleep for this stream that's literally going to be on YouTube. Because I want to at least finish Act 1. That's what I'm saying. It's like, cause you can't say rest 0. I'm fine. That's what I'm saying. If you need sleep, please prioritize sleep if you're tired. That's what I'm saying. It's like, cause I am fine. Cause I want to at least finish Act 1. And like I said, I'm gonna be uploading this so that I'm gonna be uploading this anyway, so yeah. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. Telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. Almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really liked complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside,
I'm back.
we picked when you're doing the thing, when they ask you who you want to spend the weekend with, pick Monica and Sayori, and you'll get extra pictures.
Okay.
You get extra data. Also, you do want to actually make a perfect poem for Sayori at some point, because you get extra, picture if you do a perfect poem for her.
Okay.
Good night, everybody who is sleeping.
Good night.
Haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Not like we text each other all the time or anything. Also, yeah, pick Natsuki for the weekend.
Yeah.
But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. And what Sayori said and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Ooh, is it Rigoda's? Bro, look at Sayori's background in HD, bro. I didn't know there was a tree over there.
I didn't notice it either.
I was like, I didn't even know there was a tree over there. God damn. It's funny because I'm pretty sure this is used for in front of Sayori's house, and this is also used for in front of MC's house. So it's like hard to even say whose house this is supposed to be.
It's just a house.
It's just house.
Yeah.
I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Was that tree always there? I'm not sure!
I think it was.
I want to say yeah, but I'm also like, I've never seen it before. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door for entering myself.
The weird clouds are still there, up there. You see them?
Yeah. They're like airbrushed. The sky is
airbrushed. They like make something.
Yeah. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. There isn't anyone on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Zero.
Down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. A minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. Been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? But look at Sayori's room in HD. Or look at her plant. Why does she have two of the same plant?
Why not?
Are they both dead?
They're not dead. They're spider plants.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about plants. Please don't hurt me. The tree was actually cut off in the original game. Oh!
What? Oh, wait. These backgrounds like showing more than what there actually was?
Yeah, like I'm assuming you could see it, but you couldn't fully see it. Now it's like you can fully see it.
So the resolution has changed. I guess it's 1080p now.
Yeah, because now it's 1080p.
Okay.
So that means these backgrounds are made on a 1080p canvas then, maybe.
They had to have been. Obviously.
Oh no, these backgrounds are 3D. These aren't. I just remembered. That's why. Duh.
They were made in Blender. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why. So there's always gonna be more there than His room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
Because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? You had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Yuri smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Zero.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, I didn't make that stupid mistake, and you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Yuri gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Zero. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Zero? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Zero. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes It also feels like a bat swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do.
No, Zero. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Zero.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Zero.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Zero.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. Don't understand any of my feelings, Zero. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice, then.
Yeah. Mary wipes her eyes. Spend the whole day here. I would. All days. Must be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you.
But almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. Surprise. Yuri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Right. Look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and
Yeah.
exit her house.
Sad.
Sad. Sad. Me when Sayori be like, sad. Damn, bro, why is this game so sad?
Man.
Also, yeah, no, to answer people's questions, I was not crying. I was just making it sound like I was just putting on the voice.
My God, Zero, were you crying? Oh my God.
I mean, I don't like make fun of people for asking because it's a fair question.
Yeah.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Let's just focus on what's ahead of me. There you go. There you go. Ugh. Zero was crying. He's just too tsundere to admit it. Now I'll admit it. No, I'll admit it when I cry. I told you guys when I cried at Longer Roads. I said I cried. I'll admit it if I cry, but I didn't cry. I could have said something funny during that moment, but I didn't. But it's like to prove that I'm not crying. But I don't want to ruin the moment, obviously.
Yeah.
Longer Roads is a mod, Doc. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. It's Natsuki time. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I need to look up for Zero crying. I mean, I wasn't like crying. It's more like, you know, like I had tears coming down my face. I wasn't like bawling or making any noise. Yeah.
He was choked up.
Yeah, I'll just say I was choked up, and I think I had a tear in my eye, but it never fell. But I had tears in my eye. Tears count. I know, I was just making sure, because I don't want you to go in there. I still count it. I know, I do. Because I don't want you to go in there expecting Zero crying, and you're expecting it to sound like I'm like Markiplier crying, where I'm like, like, I'm not doing that. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I ain't full-on bawling. I ain't full-on bawling. I'm bawling. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to do, right? I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could be that she's a little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Zero? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? Eh? Not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird. Don't you think you can make me talk about weird things just because it's not at school? Are we getting started or what? It's not a stuff I gotta teach you. I feel like me messing up on that part felt very in character. She would probably mess up like 3 times trying to say that sentence because she's flustered. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. Just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. That's gross. How would you know that, anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! I'm not saying hey, I'm with Natsuki on that one. Is that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Yeah. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Zero. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, no way I'm not fighting back. She's satisfied enough for now. I only start to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Alright. I have food. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Spilled fluid. Please do not say the word spilled fluid. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once. We had to do it several times. Several batters. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Zero, where did you put the food coloring? Batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Huh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of coloring into each. Ah, those look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? So to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. Uh-oh. It's the start of this. I'm glad Monica isn't here for this.
I'm here.
Oh no! she
I'm watching.
is here!
I'm watching you.
Monica! It's not what it looks like. Natsuki started it. As you're about to see, Natsuki started it.
I'm watching from afar.
I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? Start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I'm faster. I grab her wrist in my hand before it reaches my face. Face. I said face. Face. Natsuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. It's this CG in HD. Oh, it's cute. You can really see Natsuki's fang. No! What are you? I'm not doing anything!
You better be careful, sir.
Imagine if you said this is your desktop background on the game. Then you got some questions.
I got questions.
Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. Fang in HD. It is Fang in HD. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
0.
What? See, the fact that you can make him go for one of the girls and then make him do this with Natsuki just makes me like, you can just make MC just a player.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, when Monica said the player, she made MC a player. That's what she meant, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised, she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. 0. Really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them.
She's kind of pretty in HD, though.
She kind of cute. She kind of cute.
She's kind of pretty, though.
Kind of pretty, though. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Like that. I know what I did. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. Notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Oh no, it's not me. We're burning the
Why am I dizzy all of
cupcakes.
a sudden? Oh, because I'm inhaling smoke.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. The cupcakes are burning. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. Who just leaves a fucking tray in their oven?
I don't know.
How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. It's on top of the stove.
It's that burnt? Oh my lord.
Jeez. Another moment.
How did you not notice earlier?
I just find it funny. He's all like, well, you should have checked. Like, no one thinks to check because there's a tray just in the oven, you dumbass.
Before I preheat the oven, I'm gonna open it and see if there's anything inside of it. Why
Yeah.
would there be anything inside
Yeah,
of
like,
it?
what the fuck? Is it hot in here? Oh, I'm on fire. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing. Nothing ever happened. People leave stuff in their ovens, bro. It's just extra storage. Yeah, bro, you need space.
Ah, that smells so good.
Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. And as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
Proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we have the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. We're using it this time, though.
What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use the right stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh. I see. Gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute!
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. Can't dress and act like this and not expecting to think you're cute.
Well...
His voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, nothing! Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle into each of the bags. Every time it says nozzle, I think a flood.
Same, to be honest.
They're getting the cupcake nozzle, and he's like...
Some kind of water hose.
They attach the flood nozzle, and he's like, Mario,
I will help you. I will help you make the cupcakes. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
By giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. Shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, alright? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but... my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
See, that's the thing. Her dad at least makes dinner. So, you can't be that abusive. he makes dinner. Can't be that bad. He's still a bad guy, but like, that's what I'm saying. It's like people like paint him out to be like a full-on monster. I'm like, he still makes dinner. He could just be a deadbeat.
Push the A button to release icing.
Push the button if you're playing 3D All-Stars. Push the button. They're always the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes. We'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Ah, already? That's a shame. Natsuki's weekend is shorter than I thought it was. Maybe that just shows how many times I've been playing mods. It's like mods.
It seems like pretty much the same length. So yeah.
I don't know. It's like mods always have like you spend so much longer time with her. I guess I don't know. I guess it's like yeah. It's like shows how much mods I've been playing. Where I'm like this feels shorter to me. I remember. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought of that. You should have thought about that. I like you always have this chance. Man. The MC says man a lot. Man. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. And getting back on the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me. At that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? You got pretty close, MC. You licked her finger. Feels like mods have Dadsuki in Act 2, or even worse, looking at you, Fruits. Yeah, Fruits' Dadsuki is just a whole other fucking beast. He's fucking mustache-twirling villain evil. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki! Huh? What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how much fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? She looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Zero. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh? Whoa! Not only did Sayori see us, but the tree saw us too! Look at him! He's like, I saw that.
I saw it too. You have multiple witnesses.
No! Monica, Sayori, the tree!
Hi, Zero.
Sayori, just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Zero. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Aw, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Zero? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Zero. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Zero. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Zero. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
It's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. If you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori? We're gonna say the I love you at least. I love you.
Huh?
Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you truly are the most important person to me. So I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day. You by my side. I know we'll both be happy.
Zero.
Suddenly, Sarah wraps her arms tightly around me.
Zero. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sarah in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Zero. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. Feel Sarah's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Zero.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sarah and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date. Huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Zero?
Is at me once again. smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. Say that. In reality, I felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. I have as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more. Something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
So, you should stop right here and go back, right? You should stop right here and go back if you want to do the other routes, right?
Oh wait, hold up. I was
'Cause,
actually gonna say something to the chat. The reason I picked I love you, first of all, was because that's the only way we can get the hug CG.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, if you pick you'll be my dearest friend, she doesn't hug you.
Oh.
So you have to pick I love you for the CG. But also...
Okay.
Well, wait, if we do all the routes, we won't get the regular ending, though.
Oh, do you want to go through the entire game first?
Maybe?
And
That's
then
what,
and then come back?
that's what I was thinking about maybe doing, but then we would just have a bunch of bland Act 2, wouldn't we? Because we won't be
Huh?
getting any side stories during that, during Act 2. Because we can unlock every single side story before we get the neutral ending. But we won't be
Yeah.
able to get the regular ending. We'd only get the good ending. Like instantly.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know what to do. Unless we no wait, we do get a CG in Act 2. We get Natsuki CG still. The first one at least. I don't know if that one counts.
What do you mean?
Her first CG in Act 2, you get it. It corrupts, but you get one, remember? Natsuki gets a CG in Act 2
oh
still.
yeah,
She
no,
gets
that's
still...
the same. That's
Yeah.
the same CG though.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, so I don't know if that counts. It might. I think we should play... I feel like we should play through it first, just so we can get the regular ending. Because we have to get an achievement for the regular ending. You know? Oh wait, was she called? God damn it. What do you think, chat? You also get a Yuri CG just as it forces you on Yuri's route. Oh yeah, right. See, do those count though? That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know if those count. You don't get Yuri's second CG though in Act 2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it's like a part of me's like, I don't know if I want to go back and get everyone's things yet. Because then we won't get the regular ending first. We'll just instantly get the good ending. And it's like, no. I feel like we should just play the rest, yeah. Play the rest out. But hold up. I'm also curious. So, what kind of stuff do we have? This fucking has my background still. Far off. I don't want this as my background anymore. Go back to an actual good background. Put this Monica one on. Oop. So what's some new stuff I got? So okay, so we got this. Yeah, I love you to Sayori's confession. I don't think we had anything new. Yeah, nope. Nothing new. Because I guess technically you get a CG for saying I love you. Oh! Oh! Game? Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, wait. You use Natsuki and Yuri's to... Oh! Okay.
What happened? I was gone.
For a second, I thought the game was gonna say that Sayori's hanging CG is how you unlock Natsuki's side story with her. But then I was like, oh no, wait, Natsuki and Yuri both have 3 CGs, so you have to rely on them to get the rest of the side stories.
Okay.
Because I didn't even get the 3rd side story from that. Oh, so yeah, me and chat were basically saying like we might just play through we might just go through the game just normally, and then we'll just go back once we beat the game.
Are we gonna stop for now though? Because we haven't streaming for like
Well,
8
we were
hours
gonna.
by now.
Oh, that was gonna stop after Act 1. There's still.
Oh, yeah, right.
There's still, you know.
Yeah, there's still the funny, right?
There's still. It's the day of the festival.
Mhm.
The day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations of the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great, too. Bro, it's her.
Also, another thing I've noticed about the Switch version, the loading times are longer.
Oh.
Because the wipe left right there just happened exactly at the same time as mine did, and it took way longer for mine to appear.
It is probably because it's not a REMP. If it was REMP, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, but since it's running Unity, it's probably a little longer. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was sitting here like
it took like an extra sec too for it to actually load.
Oh, I just got pinged in Discord, but little Monix3 just tweeted today.
Oh.
She tweeted, I'm feeling kind of nostalgic today. It's funny. Alright.
Zero. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. Thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Like was placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. And I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. Say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Zero.
Do you want to at least read this line?
I can't.
You just a sentence? Like,
I can't though. Like I can't do it because my door's wide open. I can't.
I'm just gonna hear you say, okay.
I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange?
Wish I could, but I can't.
I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna react to you saying one sentence in your room.
I'm trying to be quiet anyway.
Yeah, so I was like, it's fine. You do you. I was just asking if you wanted to. Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh? Like I was being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. One that I haven't read before. This fucking reveal is so, like, Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. Is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Zero? What's wrong?
Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Yesterday, from the door, I let myself in. Sayori? Well, he is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Picking her up in her own house. It really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Really didn't have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori.
Well, that happened really fast on the Switch. It was pretty much instant.
The background was black and white. Serenity Forge. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it's like a little different.
The background was black and white too.
It was?
Yeah.
Huh.
This reveal is still like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Zero weight. You're a little too weight with the weights.
What was that? HD!
You know what to do, Zero. What do you mean I know what to do? Bro, let me load. Ah! Actually, yeah, wait, can't you, like, not load?
Oh yeah, it's gonna get rid of all our saves.
Wait, it didn't get rid of
When
it
you
yet.
after this, not yet, but after this, I think if you try and load right now, it'll say can't load, and it'll skip this scene entirely.
No!
Yeah, so let's not do that. It'll skip all this.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. And why did I confess to her? Make her feel even worse. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like I'd always have been. And I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Aha! No!
You can't load. I told you that.
I know, they still made me think.
They thought it was corrupt starting a new game. Oh no!
No! No!
Oh, I went all the way to the end, so it said end on the screen.
Yeah. Wait, what if I exit DDLC? What happened?
Oh, the new game's all glitched out.
No!
He's gone.
Oh, there's the trace back.
Oh, jeez. I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing.
Happy thoughts. Ah! That's in HD!
In HD.
And Sayori's death in HD. Nice.
I'll try to, tomorrow I'll definitely try to voice pretty much for the whole time. Because I wanted to do that today, but I couldn't.
What pictures did I get? I don't... No, they wouldn't. There's no way that's a fucking picture you could have, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Well, that'd be scary. I don't want that.
Ooh, there's a Huggy? That's cool.
In Act 1, attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death. Hey!
Oh, I didn't get that.
Hey, nice. The first sketch of Sayori's third CG. This was eventually mirrored, making the final CG one of the only instances where Sayori's bell was on the other side of her head. Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, true? I never noticed that. Yeah, it is always on the other.
I figured that the canvas was flipped in the final product.
Yeah. No! She's dead! Fucking, they're just like, you want the CG of Sayori dying, bro? No, I don't want that as my background. Be funny if you couldn't use, like, Sayori. I think Sayonara, yep. Sayonara is now here. Just, your background just glitches. This is my favorite song. That would be actually kind of disturbing if, like, while you play Sayonara, the things, like, fucks up. You're like, oh!
Or, like, you say, hey, Sayori, like, faintly or something in the background.
Sad. Oh wait, hold up! I just realized I have to let it. I have to let it do the. Oh, they haven't changed that yet. Oh, I forgot this. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
I forgot. Damn, bro, DDLC looking pretty good, bro.
Yeah, who's that? I wonder who that character is.
I gotta load my state.
Sayori's missing 0.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot I have to. An annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to the attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friends as we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and out in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh, she's beautiful!
Oh my god, look at her. Something's wrong, I think. Oh?
Start it. That's where that achievement comes from!
Oh,
I thought you got that achievement for playing the game. That's hilarious. Oh, that's why I played the Steam version. That's so good.
That is pretty good.
That's so good. Start a new game. I thought you got that achievement for actually starting a new game.
Oh, they didn't see what you got because it doesn't show it on the screen.
Oh,
They're
does
all
OBS not show
confused.
Steam achievements? Oh, I got an achievement that said start a new game.
See, like your Steam overlay that I see, it doesn't appear.
Yeah,
on
I'm looking
screen
at it
when
right now.
at
I
it.
don't know why it doesn't. I guess that's just like something Steam has built into it. Or something OBS, because I'm not capturing my desktop. I think that's why. I'm capturing only my game. But yeah, I got the achievement, start a new game. And it just says, start a new game. And I thought that was an achievement that makes you start when you start the game. But it's like, that's hilarious. That's so good. Oh my god, that's why I played it on Steam. I love these achievements. Oh, that's so good. That's so
We're
good.
saving.
Yeah, we're saving here.
Alright.
What does the main menu look like? Oh yeah, I forgot she stays here.
Yeah, she's just like that.
No. That's an achievement too. I just got an achievement for saying no to exiting DDLC. It just says no. The achievement is quite literally no. Choose not to quit DDLC.
I figured.
Oh, we got a new song?
It also takes a while for my desktop to appear too.
What new song did I get?
Probably the messed up one. No, I don't know.
I was like, I don't know how I got a new song. Was it? Well, is Doki Doki Literature Club always there?
I'm sure it was.
That was always there. So there was a new song.
I don't know.
I already checked.
I think you
Sayonara,
just didn't check
so-
it yet.
I already checked Sayonara though. All right.
I
Well,
just don't. I don't think you saw it.
all right.
though.
Well,
I don't know.
that is it for this stream of it. So something I realized, which I kind of fucked, because I realized that I think so. Looking at this legitimately, we have 2 of the side stories, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure their weekend CGs don't count towards side stories.
Oh.
So we could have gotten all the side stories before Sayori died.
Okay.
That's why I was like, God damn it. I mean, actually, well, can't I just cheat and delete?
Delete first run?
If it's here, where
Can
is
you
it?
do that? You
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
I don't know
I
if
was
you
like-
can even do that.
Good question. Yeah, I was like,
Wait,
where
what's in backup?
is that? What first run is?
I don't know where first run is, but maybe it's there. Internal?
Oh wait, where's first run?
Backup?
I just noticed that first run isn't here
There's some-
anymore.
Nope. I don't think they carry that over because
Oh wait,
the first run
wait,
thing.
reset.sh.
I
Nope.
think
It's not that.
maybe they made it so you can't like do that because that wasn't really an intended thing you could do before.
it.
That was just it was
Yeah,
a persistent file that was hidden.
Because I was like, I later learned about that, and I was like, shit, bro.
I'm not too sure if there's a way to actually do it.
Wait. There's 2 saves here. I only have
thinking,
1.
I think.
Wait.
Oh.
What? Elevated permissions. Can you not? I think you have to beat the game to delete things because I have no permissions.
You have
do
to beat the
anything.
game to get administrator.
Yeah, you have to beat the game to get administrator, I think. Well, I mean, I guess it's better we end the DDLC Plus playthrough on the side stories anyway. So, since they're they're the actual new stuff, so I guess we have to play through all of Act 2 and Act 3. Unless Act 2 and Act 3 still give you side stories, in which case, cool. Who knows? See what happens. But yeah, that is it for this stream/video if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I couldn't really voice today.
You voiced a good amount. It's okay. I mean, like you said, you'll
I
try
wanted
to
to
voice
do
more
more.
tomorrow.
I'll definitely try and voice for majority of the time tomorrow.
Don't worry, we'll get you to read. You left her hanging this morning tomorrow. Don't worry. We'll get you to read that
We'll just
somehow.
reread it, okay?
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a sharpshooter. I post masquerade.